this is Diamond Guy 36, and today I'm going to show you some things that I've done with the ghost block. Now, the ghost block the ghost blocks are imaginary blocks that are there for the client, but not the server, and can be generated using a machine that was developed by the Nordy 1221, and when I click this button, you'll see it generates them. And like I said, they're imaginary. If they can be broken and the particles come out and whatever, but if right-clicked, they will disappear. And likewise, if you try placing blocks on them, the block will actually replace them. And so, if I give myself a diamond pick and go into, or I don't need one for snow, I'll just get a shovel out. So you'll see that they don't actually produce drops. So I'm going to put tile drops on. And then you'll see they still do not drop anything because they are imaginary. I'll just do that again. Yeah, you can see there's no drops or anything. No trickery there. So, it's going to go back into creative mode. What I have here is a machine that's going to fill an area with ghost blocks. It's kind of like a cobblestone generator that would fill a large area with cobblestone or smooth stone even. And it uses hopper clocks because these imaginary blocks don't actually conduct a redstone current. If I just generate a few of these and then try putting a redstone current through these, you'll see that I can't. They don't actually conduct a redstone, so I'll just do that, and you can see it doesn't light up that redstone. They aren't block update sensitive, but like I said, right-clicking them will destroy them. So that's why I can't have them detected at the end of each row and pushed forward. And bud switches also don't react to them. So if I were to can't really do it here, but yeah, bud switches will not react to ghost blocks. So my only option was to put these pistons on the clock. So it's going to start generating ghost blocks very quickly, and then push them forward every now and then every once in a while, this whole sheet will push down, and yeah, it'll start forming a large block of ghost blocks. So we can just cut this off with our right click, and yeah, I will let this run. Once again, this little machine that is generating the ghost blocks is designed by the Nordy 1221, and I will have his channel and his video linked in the description. I'm also going to turn down my blocks sounds a bit. That way it's not quite so annoying as I show you the next thing. So, I'm going to give myself some diamond armor because the next thing will be a little dangerous. What I'm going to be showing you is the fact that when you make ghost slime blocks, then oh, I guess my helmet disappeared. When you bounce on ghost slime blocks, they will actually bounce you higher and higher instead of lower and lower. So I'm just going to generate a few of these. I forgot to. So by the way, these will disappear when you relog, so that's one annoying thing to keep in mind. Okay, so if I get a few of these and then okay, well, two's enough. Okay, one's enough, never mind. So, I'm just going to bounce up on top of this, and you'll see that it bounces me higher and higher higher into the air. And, yeah, I died. So, I'm going to go into creative and go back there really, really quick. Also, I believe reloading the chunks will destroy them. Yes, the chunks reloaded when I came back here, so they got destroyed. I'm going to give myself resistance 5 to survive this. So, effect at P, resistance 9995. There we go. This is interesting. Okay, there we go. Yeah, sometimes it just acts a little weird. So we can do this now. So I'm gonna go into game mode 0 and bounce up on these ghost slime blocks and go higher and higher and higher. And yeah, it seems to stop after a while. And before it stops bouncing you higher and higher if, you know, it doesn't stop right away. But you can see we get pretty high. We're getting higher, 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 and yeah, then it stops. So I don't know what the cause for that is, but still pretty cool. So, ghost blocks are also great for little scares. So, I'm going to get, well, you can see, if we push these, this crafting table as a ghost block into that jack-o'-lantern ghost block, it will get replaced. But we can, you know, border this off or whatever. But then, when we go to right-click the crafting bench, it turns into a jack-o'-lantern. How horrifying is that? I'll just do that once again. So, right click, and then we'll just take out that one. We can border it up, make it look nice, whatever. And then when we right click it, it turns into a jack-o'-lantern. Likewise with beds, you can do like some secret bed where you have the bed, you just click a window or something and use a bed. So I have a bed here, and ghost block glass getting pushed into it, like so. Then I just get rid of that, and now you can see I can just right click this, and yeah, it'll give me the "you can only sleep at night" message because I interacted with it. So yeah, quite cool. One last thing I have here are just some logs that replace glowstone, and so you can turn glowstone into logs, which is pretty cool. And whoops. Or you can turn logs into glowstone, sorry. So there you go, just border it off, right click it, and it turns into another block. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And let's check on our big ghost block generating machine. So you can see it pushes the layers down as it goes. And it's quite cool. It makes a big block of ghost blocks, which you can just like right click, and they will get removed or whatever you want to use it for. So I'm just going to show you how to build one of these. Of course, you can use Dino Artie's video also, but while you're here, you might as well. So you're going to place a zigzag of blocks going like that, and then on this side, we're going to place these 2 blocks in on the diagonal, like so. Your input will be on that one, then you're going to have a 2-tick repeater going out of that, do some redstone dust, and then on this other block, just going to have redstone dust into a 1-tick repeater, and then back here you have a redstone block, comparator coming out of that, in subtract mode, going into a block. Whoops, let me fix that, okay. And then you're going to have a sticky piston or a normal piston facing down here. It does not matter which, so right here. Sorry I have to keep referencing it, I haven't built one of these in a while. So that's just going to be an updater piston. Then off to the left. Oh, so this one goes in front, I'm sorry. And then, yes, you have one off to the left with a slime block on its front. That redstone dust is going to be running into another sticky piston with the block you want to duplicate on its front, and you're going to want a furnace in front of that block. Doesn't need to actually be a furnace, but if you're duplicating slime blocks, then it will need to be. And there you go, that's it. It makes your ghost blocks. And this block is, of course, your input. You could have whatever you wanted, a redstone line going into here. Of course, it also needs to power that, so keep that in mind. And there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this little video about ghost blocks and like what I've done with them. All we're doing here that needs to be shown is I've got a border, and then we're pushing these blocks out of the way and replacing them with ghost blocks, and then we remember the position of the original block and keep that ghost block and destroy the rest, just border it up, and then yeah, when it gets updated with water or right-clicked, it will get turned back into its original block. This one's especially fun in the Nether because you can hide like have a ghost block crafting bench turn into a bed and then blow someone up. If you're into traps, that is. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later. Goodbye.